whatever we do, change is coming. Coming with the implosion of our imperium, and it's coming with the rapid degradation of the ecosystem itself. And there's nothing we can do to stop it. How will we cope with this change? Will we respond rationally? Will we learn to speak to the world with a new humility and recreate structures within our own communities for sustainability? Or will we continue to live in illusion? And in a way, it's a matter of awakening ourselves to our new reality and responding to it.
Rah! 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 Yeah. Well, welcome to another episode of DTV, episode number 38, after our long break that we had to take because, well, YouTube made us take one or whatever. But yeah, check us out on Rumble and shit or whatever if you want to. Don't really care. But damn, son, this is gonna be quick because I got shit to do. That's it. I got shit to do, so this is gonna be a fast one. But there are some things that we need to cover as we are covering the things on the daily basis. Funny things that we think are relevant to the world, and things that we think are safe so that we don't get banned by our YouTube overlords. Woo! Sorry. I don't know where that came from. But anyways, think about this in the first retrospect. Y'all remember Tracy Diaz? Y'all remember Tracy Beans? Y'all remember them beans there, bitch? You remember what I'm talking about right now? What's up, Tracy Beans? Good riddance. The crowd cheers as the QAnon influencer resigns from her leadership post with the local GOP. Holy shit. I didn't even know that Tracy Diaz had anything to do with the Hoey County, South Carolina Republican Party. I had no fucking clue, dude. No clue, bro. I mean, I went and did shit for, my local Republican Party or whatever, but I had no fucking idea that she was actually doing shit. But yes, apparently she has resigned and people are laughing at her. Although I was expecting there to be a video of the crowd cheering as this bitch basically got put out. Like she should have got put out. But yeah, apparently she got put out. And I mean, this is the lady that was like, "We are cute. We are cute. Donald Trump, we're drunk as fuck, but we're cute." Yeah. It's amazing how these people change their lives and could do all this extra shit. I mean, I just tried to get involved with shit. That's it. It's pretty easy to get involved, but I wouldn't have any idea why she's resigning other than it's effective September 30th. And I guess it was the top 5 ranking members of that party deciding that they were just going to skedaddle and get on out. And they don't even have anybody to replace them. So it sounds like the South Carolina Republican Party just got exploded kind of like how I was explaining to people how this bitch was a libertarian back in the day and she's really just working as a secret Democrat to do shit and make money. Well, guess what? Seems like they just did a really big blow to Harris County's Republican Party, whatever they're going to do. I mean, they had top people like Tracy Diaz in the business, and it doesn't really seem like anything too good happened for them. But you know what? Congratulations to you, Tracy. You ain't got to deal with that bullshit. You can take your 4 houses and you can chill. You can just rent that shit to people and you can make money and be a shady landlord and shit. You know, so Tracy Beans and fucking Linwood and all those weirdos that infiltrated and shit. I see you, but suck a dick. Suck a dick! Speaking about sucking D's, the Queen, she's actually in Buckingham Palace now. The Queen Elizabeth's coffin, the Queen has finally been brought to her final resting place. And people are sad, people are crying, but I'm like, who fucking cares? I don't really care, but I guess I care enough to know that if she's gonna reanimate or if we need to like break in and figure out if she's actually got reptile DNA or anything like that, we can finally fucking do it, dude. All we had to worry about, just she took her final last ride on a C-130 or a C-17, I'm sorry. And then now she's going to get put into her final resting place and we got a new king and all this other shit. I'm sure it's going to be fucking amazing or whatever. I mean, dude, I bet England's going to get all crazy and militaristic and they're going to start taking places over, being all Illuminati-like. And my fat ass is just going to be kicking back with my guns like, you ain't taking these from me, chief. Yeah. So congratulations to the reptile queen finally being put down to rest. And now we all have to deal with her son who, I mean, let's face it, he's not going to be around for that long, right? He's already old as fuck. So, you know, just look at the future or something. Look at the future. USA Today says, is Biden's responsible for the dip in inflation? Is the president's victory lap a little too premature? I don't know, man. Gas prices were going down a little bit until they stopped going down and started going back up again. And now I'm starting to see it creep back up to that $5 mark, which is like, oh, hi, Mark. Don't like that. Don't like that shit at all. But I would be interested to note that, you know, I would say the president is doing his victory lap a little too early because shit's gonna get dire as fuck next year. If you don't believe me, that's fine. You'll remember watching this shit and be all like, God damn it, that fucking fat man was right again. But that's alright, dude. You know, they'll probably come save us by printing some more money or something like that. It'll be totally great, guys. You're gonna love it. You're gonna fucking love it. You're gonna fucking love it. In other news, Lindsey Graham has proposed a near total abortion ban. And all of a sudden, he's starting to, you know, like meet some resistance. The measure would outlaw most abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy, unless all those specifics and particulars are involved. And yeah, obviously, the Democrats are going absolutely crazy about this one, but there's even some GOP resistance from this one because, you know, you would have expected the Democrats to try to put something forward like this, and it's not generally a Republican move to make a law that's government bound. Like, I figured the Republicans were all statists and most of them wanted the states to make the decision, so it's a little outside of the norm. But I mean, honestly, it could be one way to facilitate an end to all of the craziness that's happening. But then again, maybe Lindsey Graham just wants riots and shit to be happening again, because you know what? This is how you get riots, Lindsey Graham. Don't you know? Haven't you been fucking watching all this shit? Are you just one of those rhino sons of bitches running around all fat and just like, I'm a rhino, look at my fucking horn, I'm like a fucking unicorn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. This unicorn motherfucker. So yeah, just be aware that you're going to see a lot more about this in the news. They're trying to really switch up the news cycle. After all of that bullshit and this next bullshit, they're really going to have to do that shit because if you didn't know, Elon Musk is kind of like, nah, I don't really want to buy Twitter no more. But like the shareholders just approved the $44 billion Elon Musk buyout, which is kind of funny because old Musk is like, I don't really know if I want to pay that much for that shit because, you know, you guys are saying that you ain't got lots of bots, but it's seeming like you guys got like way more bots than you would think. And then there's this Twitter whistleblower that's been whistleblowing his ass off today, and I feel like a lot of folks aren't really paying attention to this one. I feel like this should be a lot higher into the move, but, you know, details on security for Twitter were released by Pierre Mudge Zatko, and they're still disclosing more and more bullshit to the people out there. So it's kind of funny because like Elon Musk is like, nah, I don't want to buy it anymore. But now it's like he has to buy it. So he's probably going to end up having to buy it with all the flaws and all. And then he's just going to have to take the big L on that one, which kind of fucking sucks. But you know what? He's like the richest guy anyway, so who really gives a fuck? Do you give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. Do you give a fuck? You give a shit about Teslas? Because, like, if they get rid of Tesla, like, who the fuck's making all the electric cars people are going to be driving in California? I don't fucking know. Do you know? Probably don't fucking know. But it sounds dummy stupid. This whole thing is just dummy stupid. So, whatever. We have more shit to get into on that one, but probably the biggest piece of news today is the Durham probe bombshell. You know, you guys remember that Russiagate shit where they were saying Trump was like all up in that Russia, and him and Vladimir Putin were like kissing and rub each other's nipples and, you know, doing the butt stuff. Well, the FBI apparently was paying the shady Russian businessman as a confidential informant against Trump. Oh, wow, they were paying the FBI, the American FBI was paying a known shady Russian businessman to participate as a confidential informant against Donald Trump, the president of the United States. That sounds kind of like treason to me or something like that. I don't know. It kind of should be illegal. If it's not illegal, I would be very surprised. But yes, Special Counsel John Durham has this bombshell revelation in a court filing made on Tuesday. According to the filings, the FBI paid a shady businessman as a source for the investigation of Donald Trump's 2016 campaign, despite the fact that the FBI knew he was tied to Moscow's intelligence services. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Durham persuaded the federal judge in an upcoming trial for Igor Danchenko to unseal a motion revealing that Danchenko, the primary source of the now discredited Steele dossier that was assembled and contracted all over 4chan, if you were there, was a paid FBI by the FBI as a confidential human source for more than 3 years until the fall of 2020, when he was terminated for lying to agents. Reports Just News. Danchenko is now charged with 5 counts of lying to the Bureau during that relationship and faces a trial next month in federal court in the Virginia suburbs of Washington, D.C. According to the filing, in March of 2017, the FBI signed the defendant up as a paid confidential human source to the FBI. Yay! Dude, when does it end? Seriously, it's like, how bad could they have bungled this whole fucking Russiagate thing? They thought they had that shit in the bag. And then we all knew that it was complete bullshit from like day one, but you know, it's like the hits keep coming, dude. The hits keep coming. So the FBI was paying the Russians to lie about the president. Tight. But then when he started lying to the FBI agents, oh, no, you don't lie to the FBI. We pay you to lie. You don't fucking lie to us, motherfucker. Well, apparently, the FBI has a little bit of problems or whatever, and it might have something to do with all those other people that we knew from the FBI, like Peter Strzok and his little girlfriend or whatever, that were all, you know? Shit. Some crazy shit, dude. I mean, literally, that's like primetime iPop, what the fuck going on? Like, how is this not all over the news and shit? How come people aren't talking about this shit? I know it's like sleeping for half the day or whatever, but I really think that this is probably a bigger portion of whatever the fuck's going on. It probably makes sense now because, you know, they've really been trying hard to shift the narratives that are on television, and it seems that now, woo, seems like shit's getting a little bit weirder, if you ask me, dude. And I mean, Technofrog talking about it right there. Paid confidential human source of the FBI. He was getting paid by the FBI during the whole Crossfire hurricane and the Trump PP dossier. Trump's fucking working with the Russians, blah, 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 blah. It's all fucking lies. All of it was lies. And now we know that the FBI was paying for those lies. Damn. I mean, when? It's just never going to end, bro. I mean, look at all this stuff. Since October of 2016, they've gotten the FISA warrants and been paying people and all of this shit for such a long time. And now they're starting to actually try the guy. Now, are we supposed to feel bad for him? Because, I mean, I don't feel bad for him. I'm just saying, it's probably a really good distraction away from good old Jeffrey Epstein's pedophile island. What, did you know that shit? Yeah, dude. How many of you that watch this show have been to the pedophile island? Trick question. Better be none. Be none, or I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna use all of my talents. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I'm not sure where that came from. I'm just, yeah, no, I'm fine. Just checking. Okay, who, us? You guys ever been to pedophile? No. What's this right here?
It's a big move at an office that could change the way a lot of Americans work. A tech company in Wisconsin is offering to implant tiny microchips into its employees.
Not just no. The chips could allow people to unlock office doors, make purchases. Rebecca, come on here.
So many questions about this, Robin and Michael. Good morning. We asked a lot of them. This is the first American company to ever try this. 1 week from today, many of the employees, including the CEO, will voluntarily have the microchips implanted into their bodies. And they're calling it, I'm not kidding here, a chips and salsa party. Oh. This morning, like a scene straight out of 007.
So you can keep an eye on me?
Employees at one Wisconsin tech company, 3 Square Market, willingly making that fantasy a reality, implanting their own bodies with microchips. What did the employees say when you brought this idea?
All right, dude, you guys ready to get your microchips implanted in your hands and in your foreheads so they can scan you in? Well, the first company in the United States of America has now implemented this technology, and you be sure to see that there's going to be others that follow suit. Just imagine getting fired from that company, and they're going to be all like, oh, yeah, and we need to remove your little chip there, sir. You no longer work for the company, so we're going to need all of our company property back. Oh, well, how do you get it out after you put it in? How do you get it out after you put it in? They're gonna have to cut you open, and so they're gonna have to, like, fucking pull that shit out of there and shit. Woo! You want to get paid from your job? Oh, yeah, you like getting paid, bro? Yeah, you want to get paid? Gotta have a chip in your motherfucking hand, bro. Yeah. So think about this. There's people who are voluntarily taking the mark of the beast onto themselves and integrating themselves with the nanotechnology that is going to overthrow the entire world and is slowly manipulating all of us into creating the materials necessary for them to find the stuff they really want to make themselves out of. Yeah. Woo! Man, I really hope some big-ass solar flare comes up and fries all this shit out again. Because if not, we're fucked, man. We are fucked. I'm telling you, like, we're super fucked. Like, super
within
fucked.
5 seconds says yes.
CEO Todd
Super
Westby,
fucked.
along with 50 of his 80 colleagues, even his wife and kids, preparing to implant these chips, the size of a grain of rice,
His daughter looked kind of hot, though. What's up?
Between their forefingers and thumbs, so they can do everything from buy snacks in the break room to log in the morning to unlocking doors with just the swipe of a hand. What did it take to persuade the holdouts?
Basically, we had to explain to them there's no tracking of the information. It's not GPS or anything like that.
The radio frequency technology in the devices, approved by the FDA, will be inserted with a small needle by a licensed technician. Some internet experts warn that the convenience could come at a cost.
Many things start off with the best of intentions, but sometimes intentions turn. We've survived.
Yeah, sometimes intentions turn.
Thousands of years as a species without.
Yeah, we're not going to track you with our RFID tracking Wi-Fi technology or whatever, but we're going to have it all over the building and we'll be able to tell exactly where you fucking are.
Microchipped. Is there any particular need to do it now?
Participation is optional and some are holding out.
There's always the fear of infection, so it's the unknown right now.
But many are excited to give the new technology a try.
I think it's kind of cool. Just pop
Yeah, I think it's kind
it
of cool.
up there and it'll work.
Just pop.
Yeah, you know what else I can do that with? My fucking phone. Or, you know what? One of those RFID fucking tags. Why not have one of those? Oh, it's just easier having it in my hand. Where's your fucking barcode at, Chief? Show me your tattoo barcode. You could do the same shit with that right there. You could do the same shit with that right there, okay? I'm telling you, bro. People are just down for the clown. If you didn't know, now you know, okay? You didn't know, now you know. And honestly, I can only understand that some people don't want to have, maybe some people don't want to use their cell phone. Because apparently you can mind control by cell phones. This is from scientificamerican.com. Electromagnetic signals from cell phone can change your brainwaves and behavior. But don't break out the aluminum foil head shield just yet. Oh shit, they just came out and admitted it. They're just gonna go out like that and admit that they can fucking mind control you with your fucking cell phone like that. Holy shit, man. They're just all like, yo, dude, low key, bro, we can totally mind control you with your iPhone and shit, but like, don't even worry about it, dog. It's totally cool, man. We don't give a fuck what kind of porn you're watching and shit. We just want to make sure that you're not gonna go crazy and murder anybody. That's why we give you the suggestions and shit, you know? Holy shit. But yes, hospitals, airplanes ban uses of cell phones because of the electromagnetic transmissions can interfere with the sensitive electrical devices. Could the brain also fall into this category? Of course, all of our thoughts, sensations, and actions arrive from bioelectricity generated by neurons and transmitted through a complex neural circuits inside your skull. Electrical signals between the neurons generate the electric fields that radiate out of the brain tissue as electrical waves that can be picked up by electrodes touching a person's scalp. Measurements such as brain waves and EEGs provide powerful insight into the brain function and valuable diagnostic tools for doctors. Indeed, so fundamental are brain waves to the internal workings of the mind, they have become the ultimate legal definition, drawing the line between life and death. But now, we can control your brainwaves with the cell phone. Okay, yeah. Cell phones are definitely much less powerful than all of that shit. But I guess they have proven that there is a possibility with the Nokia 6110 cell phone that they might actually have been able to alter the brainwaves of individuals based on the EEG measurements that they've taken. And remember, this kind of stuff was done quite a long time ago, because, I mean, have you ever seen what the Nokia 1610 cell phone looks like? It looks like that. It looks like that old cell phone that your kids, it looks like that old cell phone that your grandpa had that he never fucking answered because he was like, fuck this thing. I don't even like having a phone in my house, and now you want me to carry it around with me? Get out of here with that shit, man. Y'all trying to get me on that car phone bullshit. But yeah, you guys don't remember? They did that study so long ago that the study that they're actually mentioning in the Scientific American article literally is talk about that old things. But if you look at it, wait a minute, that was from May 7th, 2008. So wait a minute, we've known that you could be mind controlled by a cell phone since that time, but then nobody said anything? That's kind of fucked up, man. That's a little fucked up, man. If you ask me, that's just kind of a little fucked up. And now you guys are running around putting Bluetooth AirPods and shit right into your brain and crap. I mean, I got AirPods, I got an iPhone, I use that shit. I'm just saying. You know, it's a possibility. And if you don't believe it, scientists have hacked the fly's brain to make it remote controlled. That's right, bitches. Now they got remote control flies. They can remote control a fly. Oh, well, that sound nice. Yeah, they could just use the magnetic field and put a heat sensitive receptor, and then bam, they could actually fucking micro control a fucking fly remotely. And this is from 2022. So wait a minute, if they could do it to a fly, that means that they could do it to a guy. And if you don't know what I'm saying, then, you know, like, whatever, dude. They trying to say that the government could, like, make people do shit. Well, they can control fly. They can control a fly. Woo! So now they have remote control flies. Just, you know, not trying to don't want to alarm you or whatever. What else do I have left here? Secret dirt for the Twitter whistleblower. Mudge. What is this? Nancy Pelosi. Wait, hold on.
Mr. President, thank you for unifying and inspiring a vision of a stronger, fairer, safer future for all, for our children. Your extraordinary leadership has made this glorious day possible. That's an applause line. Mr. President.
Trump supporter is home raided by FBI for attending J6 rally that she did not attend, but that she did have an anti-Biden sign in her front yard. Sounds smart. Yeah, it sounds real smart to have a bunch of fucking signs that are going to get you raided by the FBI in your front yard. It's almost like putting an LED sign with QAnon shit on your front yard and just being like, fuck it, call it a day. They want to come check me out. I'm just a little old lady. I don't know. Just saying. Just saying. I don't care about John Fetterman. What's this? Oh, right. This is this guy Mudge talking about Twitter.
I'm here today because Twitter leadership is misleading the public, lawmakers, regulators, and even its own board of directors. What I discovered when I joined Twitter was that this enormously influential company was over a decade behind industry security standards. The company's cybersecurity failures make it vulnerable to exploitation, causing real harm to real people. And when an influential media platform can be compromised by teenagers, thieves, and spies, and the company repeatedly creates security problems on their own, this is a big deal for all of us. I'm here to...
I'm sorry, did he say that they were 10 years behind security standards? And that's why children were able to hack Twitter? Fuck. Yeah. Twitter CEO leadership is misleading the public, their board of directors, their shareholders. Woo! Yeah, Mudge is going in there.
And that means that these 4,000-ish employees would have had access to live user data all over Twitter. They could access individual users' personal information, including their live data. Have I got that right?
Yes, sir. If they, so they would have access to the production environment. If they spent the time to meander around and look around, they would find that they could access these large troves of data.
Including geolocation data? Did you testify to that earlier today?
I know that Twitter has IP locations.
No, I can't turn up the volume on the clips that I'm showing. The clips that I'm showing are limited in volume. What do you fucking think I am? Some kind of fucking magician that can just make shit happen? No, we're stuck with the volume that the clips come out at. What do you want me to turn it up? Oh no, I can't turn it up. It's already at the fucking top.
And that they do use geolocation services based upon IP addresses.
Wow, 4,000 employees with access to that data. That's extraordinary. So those employees would be in a position then, if they wanted to get this information and dox Twitter users. Is that fair to say?
That is a concern of mine, sir, yes.
Wow. That's a significant concern. 4,000 people with the ability to dox individual users who pick up the phone and use Twitter.
Oh, cool, man. So, like, 4,000 people at Twitter could have just accessed anything and see where you were at and tracked. Oh, but we didn't do that. We never did that. We never done that shit before. Holy goddamn fucking shit, man.
Let's talk about what is happening right now in the Senate, also in D.C. You've got the Twitter former security chief, Peter Zatko, Mudge, as he...
Priority of profit over personal information and people.
He's often known, talking to a Senate panel.
I don't want to listen to this British guy. But yeah, they prioritize profits over security because who gives a shit about profits and stuff? What's this? Yeah, but I gotta go. So that's all I have for you today, folks. I gotta go to work now. So hopefully you guys had a nice day today. Sorry we were a little short today. It's alright. It's not short. It's fucking average, okay? But we do have to go. So think about these things that you've seen today. We've learned that Danchenko was a paid FBI informant. The FBI was paying him. And he's a liar. So were they paying him to lie? Is it okay to say that? Or is it okay to say that, yeah, it's a big bombshell, but like, what's it gonna do now? Biden's in control. It's not like he's gonna do anything to fix any of this shit now, is he? No, I don't think so. So we're all just gonna have to deal. So make sure that you're okay with your life and stuff, because it seems like by the end of tomorrow, there's going to be something that's happening to change the news media, because they're going to have to crush that story down. You know what I'm saying? They got to get it down low. But that's okay, though. Well, appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, consider becoming a member. Go check us out on substack.com or Substack. Sorry, no, it's defango.substack.com. And other than that, hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Be well, my friends, and bye. Later. Bye. Bye.